of the scariest things about girls basketball is the dreaded ACL. Having two daughters, this has become very important to me to look at and evaluate how we can go ahead and train them. No, my girls don't play basketball, they play soccer, but yet the feeling that I want to keep all girls safe, especially at our local high school where I get to do a lot of work with female athletes, I want to make sure we're keeping them safe. I think bands are the best way to teach reactive stabilization and reactive control exactly how it's seen on the basketball floor. So I'm going to take you through a step-up series drill that I think you can easily incorporate anywhere to go ahead and make sure that we start teaching our young female athletes how to influence their body, how to strengthen their body to reactively handle ground reaction forces, horizontal-based mechanisms, and vertical-based vectors that are going to cause that ACL to potentially be sheared. Let me show you what I mean. I've got a 4-inch board step-up series here, and I've got a simple red band. Now I keep the band strength very low so that it's easy to go ahead and control. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go ahead and create too much resistance so that the band causes the body to be inhibited. Let's take you through the drill. It's a very simple drill. We're going to stand up onto approximately a 4-inch box. We're going to work at first making sure they can stabilize on the ground by just stepping down and pushing back off. That's progression number 1. Now understand, if they can't control this, then what you might have to do is you may have to go to simple lunges on the ground first. You may also have to go to simple reaches so they learn how to go ahead and handle ground reaction forces in a stationary position first. Assuming you've done that, let's go back up onto the box. So progression number 1, plant, hit off the ground. Now look at what's happening. Horizontal vector, vertical vector. Put those two together, it creates a shearing vector that starts teaching the knee how to stay stable because the hip and the ankle and the trunk are all starting to work together. Yeah, I said the trunk. The trunk is the key to this drill because most ACLs occur because the trunk lets go, allowing the upper body to be displaced laterally to the base of support, subsequently causing a valgusing of the knee and a resulting torsion of the knee that results in the tear of the ACL. So the trunk is going to be very important, and I'm going to show you real quickly how to go ahead and get that involved as well. So progression number 1 is step down. Progression number 2, we're going to release the foot. Release the foot, release the foot. That's progression number 2. Progression number 3, we're going to actually create a hop. So they actually have to hop, find the distance, and come on back. You can let their arms release if you want, or you can keep them tucked in here and say, I want to keep the hands in here. That brings me to how you get your trunk involved. Take a simple medicine ball, place it at their chest. Tell them to hold the medicine ball and do the drill. Now, if the medicine ball rotates or moves, you know they've let their shoulders go, which means they're going to torque their knee. I tell them to squeeze it on the ball, plant, get back home. Plant, get back home. Or hop, get back home. Hop, and get back home. What we're teaching them is to stabilize through their trunk and really make sure they've activated their trunk with their hip, and the two together are absorbing the ground and teaching the body how to stabilize reactively to protect that knee from going through a potential shear force, specifically that ACL ligament.